Welcome back to the Business Forum. As promised, I have Dr. Michael Mosley from Rocky Bayou Christian School, a real pillar in our community, and he always brings exciting people here to introduce us to, and it looks like this is no different. Welcome.
Great to be here, and I hope I don't disappoint.
No, I'm confident you won't. I understand you're going to tell us a little bit about Leadership Trek. Tell me about, what is that?
This is a program that my predecessor actually started about 7 years ago, and it's designed to take our high school students and do intentional Christian servant leader development with our students. So in the last 3 years, we've tried to dovetail that with our student government program. And so we're really excited about what's going on. We have about a third of our high school students involved, and it's really exciting. And so
it sounds like a really interesting program. What kind of student is it targeting?
Well, we actually let kids self-select. We encourage everybody to come out for it. So if every student in our high school said, I want to be in Leadership Trek, we would accommodate that. This year we have about 85, I think, Dale.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about a third of our high school population is in this program.
And I guess that's why we have Dale Vermillion. Let me get this correct here. I have Leadership Trek Coach, is that right?
Well, Dad, we can call it.
Dad, either.
I'm sure, yeah.
And of course, we brought Connor Lynch here, and you are, tell me again, the head prefect.
I'm the head prefect, which is kind of like the student body president.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of oversee the different committees that are in Leadership Trek.
Very, very, very cool. So tell me why, Dale, is it so important to teach and train students in leadership?
You know, we're building the future generation. Everything in Leadership Trek is based on and founded on 1 Timothy 4:12, which says, do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for people in your speech, your conduct, your love, your faith, and your purity. Our whole goal is to take these kids and help them lead through college, later years, whatever they do in life. We want them to have the leadership skills so they can lead in their families, in their communities, in their homes.
And what kind of elements are we trying to focus on? What kind of leadership elements?
You know, we touch on every aspect of leadership there is. We start really first with character building right from the beginning. We talk a lot about the power of servant leadership and really having true character in all that you do. And then we talk about things from how to be organized as a leader, how to lead other people, how to set examples for those. We talk a lot about what leadership principles are and what those look like, how you really carry those out both in the business world as you move into that and in everyday life.
Sure. Hey, Connor, tell me, what kind of goals do you see for this leadership training for the students?
I really think the goals are to help the students have a well-rounded leadership foundation that they can build it upon, with Mr. Vermillion teaching us about it.
Yeah.
So that when we go from high school and go into the job career, we already have a good firm foundation for leadership, for Christ-like leadership, so that we will be able to better serve our boss and just serve God through that.
Serve the kingdom.
Right.
Absolutely. Our boss. You had it
Yes.
right. There you go. You
Very
said
good.
it right.
Well
Very,
put.
nicely done. Nicely done. Give me some examples of kind of the things that are taught in leadership training.
Well, we're taught how to, I've been taught how to run a meeting, and just how to organize that. And also other students are taught how to lead different people, how to organize events, and more importantly, also how to follow. Because it's not all about leading. Some people have to follow. And that's really important because everyone wants to be out there, they want to be in charge of things, but it's really important to just know how to follow someone and listen to someone and just listen to their correction and still get your opinion out there, but not come across as being forceful, and just be able to give it to people and let them understand that.
I think you hit the nail on the head. Leadership's not about pounding your idea home.
Right.
It's about getting a collective, listening to everyone and giving everybody an opportunity.
Working together.
Yeah. A very wise man once told me, to be a good leader, you must first be a good follower, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's one of the big things
Very
we
true.
learn about.
Yep. How do you think leadership training makes a difference in the school?
I think it makes a big difference in our school because our school isn't just run by the faculty per se, because the students have a big input on what goes on with the different events that we have going on. Like we have a pastor's appreciation day, and we also have a grandparents' day where they get to come into the school, and the students plan those events. And so that gives the students the ability to have a voice in what goes on in the school.
Sure.
And just be able to help plan things and work together with the school for that.
Do you see it extending into the homes and into the community?
Definitely, for sure. Because like we were talking about how you learn how to also be a follower, then that helps you in your home because you learn how to work with people that are above you, like your parents, because God's put them in charge of you. So it helps you to be able to follow them and submit to their authority. And in the community, because of the Leadership Check program, we have the ability to go out into the community and just serve the community through one of our committees that we have in Leadership Check is the Service Committee. And what they do is they organize different service projects that we have, so we get to actually go out and give back to the community.
And you see those models in leadership. It's kind of interesting, but the people that we hold up as wonderful leaders, especially in the Christian community, Mother Teresa, and so on and so forth, are people that actually were very humble and very quiet, weren't
Right.
they? But huge examples and wonderful leaders. Somebody we'd like to emulate.
Correct.
Yeah, wouldn't you think? What do you think the key is for teens to live a life of leadership?
Well, you just mentioned humility. Philippians 2:3 comes to mind, where it says, "Do nothing out of or selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in all things put others before yourself." And we teach a lot within that, how to put the community, how to put your fellow students, how to put other people before yourself. And today these kids are really getting hammered from a media standpoint, from a lot of areas, where they've got to really know what is right from wrong and have that moral compass that's so critical. So we work with them on that moral compass and making sure that they are walking their lives in a powerful way, so that they can lead in everything that they do. And it's neat. You see kids like Connor, it's obvious, you watch him today, you can see the product of what's coming out of that, and it's pretty exciting for the future generation.
Sure, and the examples, I sound more and more like my dad every day, but
We all do.
as I watch football on TV, we had the Haugans on here, when we were coming up, that was a team sport, and not so much when you get to the pros. It seems like an individual sport, which really seems odd. A lot of those people that we hold up as someone to emulate truly don't know good leadership, do they?
That's right.
They've never had this example. I think you're in a really special place that your adult leaders are willing to relinquish some control and let you get an opportunity.
I agree.
I think it's very important, and it's nice that they give you an opportunity, because it's nice if let's just say that you goof it up. It's nice that you goof it up here,
Right.
as opposed to on national TV 20 years from now, when there are federal implications to your goofing up. You know what I'm saying? It's a great. So give me some personal ideas of how has this affected your life?
This has affected my life drastically, I'd say, because I've really learned a lot about leadership through this, and it gives me the opportunity to give back to the faculty at my school, being able to serve them because of all that they've given to me. I'm able to give back to them through this.
Well, Dr. Mosley, you didn't disappoint. Connor is another wonderful young
sure
man
is.
and
Yes.
product of our community and a product of your school. If folks are interested in Rocky Bayou Christian School, how do they find you?
Well, they can get in touch with us on our website, www.rpcs.org. They can call us at the number on the screen. Again, we're here to invest in the lives of young people so that they can go out and use their gifts and abilities for the rest of their lives for God's glory and to serve their fellow man. So,
I have to tell you, it has been such a pleasure watching you grow and watching your school grow and see all the good that you're doing in our community. Thank you very much for all that you
thank
do.
you.
Don't go away. Next up we have Ms. Jimmy Bougelet, and we're going to talk about the Niceville Christmas Parade. She's here representing the Niceville Rotary Club. So if you want to hear about the Christmas Parade, stay tuned.